What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 2 of the Getting Canceled podcast. I'm your host, Taff.
And I'm Lilla.
And we are going to be talking about addictions today. I know that we kind of hit on this a little bit in the point 5 episode, but today we're going in depth. You ready for this, bro?
I'm so ready, man. And let's not forget to mention, you can see our beautiful faces now, guys.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
We are lovely, and we are beautiful, and we are here to bless your eyes.
And
with
I
our attractiveness.
kind of look like dog shit. Let's get into the intro. This is the Getting Canceled podcast with Taff and Lola. Okay, so like I just said, I know that if you missed the point 5 episode, if it's not up, I don't remember if it's up, but if it isn't up, it will be at some point where we did like a little test to see how everything would work type of episode, and we kind of touched on addiction a little bit, and that conversation just went far left field. It was nuts. So we're gonna pretty much talk about that again today, because why not?
Because listen, we thought about discuss, and addictions was pretty high on the list, and in the point 5 episode, we tried to talk about it a little, but then we just got sidetracked and ended up talking about like vegetables and stuff.
Yeah.
Not the people, the actual vegetables.
So
now we have to actually talk about addictions because we need to. It has to be done.
What if somebody out there has an addiction to vegetables?
If someone out there has, then someone definitely does.
The people.
Someone definitely has an addiction to vegetables. Comment, though, if you're here. Say, hey, I'm addicted to vegetables. I love vegetables, frankly.
Yeah. I have a monthly subscription to vegetablesonly.com.
Oh, yeah.
So I tried to do a little bit of a show prep beforehand, and I didn't get the results that I wanted to from it. So we're not going to use that at all. This is
off scripted.
Yeah, almost everything today is off scripted. Because I wanted to, I was searching on the Google machines out there, and I was trying to force Google without forcing Google to give me the answer that I wanted. And it didn't work. Like, I wanted to be like, what is like right now I have 2025 most addicted things, right? So you would think that it would show up with like Roblox, or it would show up with, stuff that everyone's saying that everybody's addicted to.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just going to quickly jump over here.
We're not here to talk about drugs because we don't do them. So we don't know much about them.
We all know that drugs are bad, okay? So we're not even hitting on that. So we're gonna start with you, Lila. What is something that you're addicted to?
Oh man, I touched on it in the point 5 episode, so I'm not going to bring that discussion back up. You can go watch the point 5 episode. It's currently on Taff's main channel.
Yeah.
This is our main channel now, but it's on Taff's old main channel, Taff Plays. But right now, currently, what am I addicted to, Taff? I am addicted to Mountain Dew Voltage. I keep drinking Mountain Dew Voltage.
Hashtag not sponsored, unfortunately.
I bought a case for my brother for his birthday, and to be very kind, I also drank that case on his birthday for him, so he didn't have to.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, it's so good. It's berry flavored. I don't like fruit, but I like Mountain Dew Voltage.
Hey, that's good. Would you consider that like an addiction? Like, if you stopped drinking Mountain Dew Voltage right now, how long could you last without having to drink another one?
I could go forever if I had to stop. But if I didn't have to, a day. One a day seems fair.
Yeah. So so this is really a funny thing about me. I'm addicted to vapes, right? However, I'm not addicted to the nicotine in the vapes.
Do you drink the juice? You just like pour yourself a glass in the morning. You know, I'm really craving a nice vape. Let me just pour out the juice and just inhale.
I pull out the syringe. I just hit the cartridge.
You don't need it. You can drink it, man.
No, it's the lung hit with it. And this is how I figured it out. So I have not had any type of nicotine whatsoever since Thanksgiving of last year. These are nicotine-free vapes. But if I don't have this, I get so pissy that it's ridiculous. And they're still super unhealthy. You know, like it's super unhealthy, super bad. Don't vape. It's not good.
Can I change your life forever on podcast?
Why not? Let's see how you can do that.
Have you heard of Fume?
Have I heard of Zen? Yes.
No, Fume.
Fume. It's funny you ask that because it's not up here right now. I have one.
You have a Fume?
Yes, I do, and I play with it all the time. That's probably why I can't find it, because I just flick it up onto my desk and then lose it for a week. But so the issue that I have with Fume is the flavors that come with it. I'm not a huge Fume flavor fan. It's like a pepper something.
What do you mean? I'm on the website right now. You're telling me that you don't want cinnamon hearts?
No. If I wanted to inhale cinnamon, I would take a bottle of Fireball and just smell it.
You don't want peach blush? Peach blush?
That might be a new one.
Or grapefruit? Grapefruit?
No. It's a little citrusy.
Spearmint. Gum doesn't exist, so Spearmint Fume is where you have to go.
I might have to check out the Spearmint. Because like a lot of those flavors are new. Because I ordered my Fume like 2 or 3 years ago. Where the hell is that damn thing? It's up here. That's just gonna frustrate me. I mean, I've done like these little lung detox ones that are just straight garbage. They taste like butt. They don't detox anything. You're still vaping. Yeah, it's stupid.
I just bite nails, dude.
Like it says, no nicotine, no smoke, right? Liars.
Lies. I saw it too. It was right there. It came out your mouth.
You better not believe your lying eyes. There is none of that. There is no smoke in that.
Yeah, the eyes lie to you.
Yeah. So, and it was funny because I switched over to nicotine-free vapes, and like it didn't do anything. Like I wasn't like, oh, I need to go back to the nicotine. No, it's the same freaking thing. Huge waste of money. Absolute huge waste of money. There is nothing of substance in this except doing this. And somehow it relieves stress. That's it. But the funny thing is how I actually got into being addicted to vapes, and it's the stupidest thing ever. But I don't think anybody wants to hear that story.
Are we sure we don't want to hear that story? I mean, this is a podcast.
That is true.
People are here to hear the story.
Okay. So for a couple years, I was doing international security, so I was always on the go. I went to 143 countries in 3 years, right?
That's a lot.
when everything started slowing down and I wasn't doing that as much, I was bored. And it was as simple as that. I was just bored. And I was like, you know what? I want to get I need something, I was like clubbing, just doing, just going out, drinking, just acting crazy, just acting a fool. And I was like, I need something just to pass my time. And then somehow in my brain of absolute chaos, that transitioned over into the thought, which is covered in my book, Lessons Learned. This story is. Read it. But it like somehow ended up into the thought of, I want to get addicted to something. Oh. Right? Like I was already mountain biking, I was hiking, I was surfing, like healthy things to be addicted to, right? And I was like, I want to get addicted to something. And at that point in time, it was almost like a message from God, like the worst message ever. As soon as I started thinking about that, a commercial for the blue e-cig came on the TV.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. And it was, I was like, oh, they were like, yeah, you could smoke it anywhere. It's an electronic cigarette, so you're not smoking, the tip lights up blue. And I was like, tip lights up blue? So
That's a sound there. It's like light up shoes. It's like Skechers, man.
Yes.
When I was a kid, Skechers because they lit up.
Exactly.
And we're a simple species, man. Give us something that lights up. Like
yeah, we're men. It's just like the lights. So it instantly I got online and I ordered it, and ever since then it's just been something I haven't gotten rid of. Went from that to vapes and modded vapes and all sorts of stuff. That is
modded
just...
vapes. Can you put a scope on it or something?
No, no, it's like you built your own coils to see how big of a vape cloud you could make. And I got into cloud chasing, and then I was like, okay, that's excessive. So I started using like the pouches like Zen and everything. And then, yeah, I stopped doing that. But then I was like, I need the nicotine now. I'm like sucked into this beast. So I went back to nicotine vapes, and then now I'm just on vape. Now this was like 13 years ago that this happened. So, and I actually had somebody...
You fulfilled your quest of getting addicted.
Yeah, I was at least successful at something in my life.
Congratulations.
Yeah, go me, right? But I actually had somebody at my desk at work today that just for some reason was just eyeballing all of my shit that I have on my desk. And he just looked at me and goes, vaping's bad.
Vaping is bad.
And I was like, hey, who the fuck are you? B, why are you checking out all my stuff on my desk? And C, yeah, I'm very aware that it's bad, dog. And I was like, instantly over it with this guy. I was like, okay, yeah, I know. And he was just like, yeah, so you shouldn't do it. And I was like, yeah, but I kind of do.
So I'm addicted to that.
I've been doing it for like 13 years and I'm still alive. This dude said, well, you want to live longer, don't you? And I was like, yeah, well, I'm not actively dying right now. It's not like, I'm not like, oh, let me hit it one more time. Like, don't do it. You want to live longer.
Can you just imagine you're literally on your deathbed, like you're in the hospital, and you just like hit your vape and you just die from it? Like, this is the last thing I need to do before.
I shouldn't have hit that one last vape. I could have lived another 27 minutes.
Yeah, honestly, I'm never gonna do anything like that. I have an addictive personality, so I'm staying away. But
same.
What can you do?
Yeah, I was...
You're too far gone.
I drank a lot of that alcohol for a while. I had to stop doing that, so very moderation now. I too, my entire family line has a very addictive personality. Okay, true story.
True story?
Yeah, my family's gonna love me for telling this one.
Uh-oh.
So let me scoot my chair. So, for real, my grandfather smoked to the point where his mustache like turned yellow. Called him Pawpaw. Love that guy to death. Still one of my favorite people that have ever walked the earth. He smoked a lot, but he had a gambling addiction.
Oh.
He had a gambling addiction to the point where he actually had a heart attack and died at the Horseshoe Casino at a slot machine in Louisiana. That is a true thing that happened. Didn't win the jackpot, but that is...
I'd have had a heart attack too
if
I didn't hit the freaking jackpot.
That's how he passed on, was a heart attack at the Horseshoe Casino.
Well, he died doing what he loved.
He died doing what he loved.
Important.
But now every day whenever I pass by the casino, I'm just like, he's onto something. Let me do a little.
You gotta finish what he started, man.
Yeah, exactly. I have to do that and be successful at it. I gotta go in there and hit that button. Just shit, there goes $150. I'll be back next week. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like slot machine games on the phone, I just get on it and just go.
It's a get rich quick scheme.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Well, and the funny and sad thing is, like our yearly training for work is actually being held at a casino this year.
Perfect.
And I'm just like, hey Jen, you're gonna go to a casino for a week.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Be prepared to be staying in a hotel for a couple years. Might lose the house.
Yeah, might
it's
lose
all
the
part of my
kids,
plan.
the goats. You know, the chickens. That's where I draw the line. Can't lose the chickens.
Can't lose the chickens.
I'm trying to
I
win money to buy
gambling.
eggs.
I don't call it gambling, and this is probably proof that I'm too far gone. But I don't think sports betting is gambling, because I think it's skill. It's skill based, and I know what I'm doing.
True.
I've not lost money. I'm all positive, right? So I've never lost money. I'm always positive. I think I'm plus 450 all time, which is solid. I feel like it's like nothing crazy, but most people are negative all time. So,
well,
you know,
I'm actually joining up with the fantasy football league this year for work. So me and you are gonna do some consulting. But I did kill it. I did kill it on that March Madness. I won March Madness. That was good. That was a 10x win right there. $50 on 5.
Carry an all-women crew to space? What? Sorry,
yeah.
I have like lines open for motivation, for inspiration for future episodes. We need to talk about Katy Perry going to space.
Yeah, actually, okay. Before we get back on that, before we get back into addictions, welcome to the Getting Canceled podcast, guys. This is. You think the off the rails episodes are off? Just listen to a full podcast. We travel. So we were actually watching that at work this morning, and I said, I will put money down again, betting, but I was like, I will put money down that says Katy. I said $10. I will put it down right now that when Katy Perry gets off, she's gonna be one of the first people that gets off, or the absolute last person, and she's gonna do some theatrical bullshit. She's going to get off, and I bet you she will get off and kiss the ground. My office partner said, yeah, I think she's going to get off and strike a Katy Perry pose. Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. She gets out. She was the second to get off. She comes out of the hatch. The first thing she does is she sticks her finger in the air for about 15 seconds and does a Katy Perry pose. And I was like, oh, shit, I lost. Immediately drops to her feet and kisses the ground.
Oh, no. Who wins?
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll show it. Yeah, it was a draw. It was a complete draw. She did both.
That's so funny. No way. We're watching this, guys, right now. Taft is pulling it up. You can probably see that. We're going to watch Katy Perry getting off the spacecraft. Was she, like, just in space, like, floating around, like...
No. Okay, so they keep saying that it was a that they were an all-woman crew that launched, up in a space shuttle to go to space. What had happened was they took a rocket up to the upper atmosphere. The whole flight lasted 11 minutes. They spent the time taking selfies and videos, and they got off 11 minutes later after launch. The zero gravity they felt was essentially them falling back to Earth. It wasn't we're in space floating around type stuff.
Though is still in it.
No, that's not the one. I just want to find the 15-second clip of Katy Perry getting off the spacecraft. It's got to be in here. Yeah. But she is addicted to attention.
Yeah, as are most celebrities.
True.
Let's be fair.
That is true.
If we blow up, we'll say we're staying humble, but we're not. We're not going to stay humble. We'll be recording these podcasts in suits.
Well, suits and ties.
My private chef will bring me gourmet steak as we're talking about something stupid.
Yeah, I'll just be broke because I'll accidentally go to the casino once or twice.
That's why you only get half the money.
That is a good point. That's a good point. Don't spend it all in the same place now. I'm like, yeah,
come on.
Like Jen. I think Jen may have a small addiction to ordering things on Amazon. She's probably gonna kick me square in my boys for saying that.
Women, as do most women.
Oh.
Don't worry, guys.
Okay. Here we go. Addicted to attention.
You know what's crazy to me is that they're like saying all female like spacecraft returns to Earth. They don't say that when it's all male. Come on. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh.
So
You were gone
it's
for 11 minutes, lady.
yeah. So, but the thing that drove me crazy after this whole thing was the fact that they were telling all the girls afterwards, "Congratulations, you're now officially an astronaut." And I bet every astronaut that has ever gone through their training felt sick to their stomach after hearing
Yeah.
that. They
Being an astronaut is not easy. I mean, every kid when I was a kid, they either wanted to be a dinosaur when they grew up
mm-hmm.
or an astronaut or like a cop or something.
Yeah,
But none of them
firefighter.
ever do. None of them ever do because it's hard work, and the people who do it and they do it the right way.
you said doo doo.
They do, and they do. They do it the right way. They go through all the training. It's really hard work for them.
It really is.
And they're smart people too. They're always really smart people. And now you're telling me Katy Perry's officially an astronaut after 11 minutes in the upper atmosphere? For what?
Yeah.
Come on now. Like, yeah, she's rich, so she bought her way to space.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's that's what whenever I was listening, like on the way to work, I was listening to, the live broadcast of how things are going, and they're like, and these are women from different backgrounds, from different ethnicity or different ethnicities and different childhoods growing up, and then they all get out and they're all like bow tied up. And I was like, they are not all from different backgrounds; they're all rich, so they bought their way into space.
Listen, if I had the net worth, I'd buy my way into space.
Yeah, so it's like they're not an all-female crew. They were just a bunch of female passengers that all got on the same thing.
A bunch of rich females
that just bought their way onto the same.
And now let me be clear here. If these were all women who were actual astronauts and they worked and they went through it and they actually went to space,
that is something noteworthy. Like if they get up there and it's like, oh, hey, the ISS right now for the next 6 months is going to be run strictly by women, that is newsworthy. That's where they could say that they broke the glass ceiling and, that's an accomplishment. But just sitting on your ass and taking selfies. Yeah.
I guarantee you one of them was live on freaking like Instagram Reels, just like, I'm in space. Yeah.
Just spacing it. I'm spacing it.
They just start twerking it on camera.
This is the first zero gravity twerk.
This is our all-women crew, guys. Got the freaking dog filter on, their tongue sticking out. Like, this is not something to be like saying is a big accomplishment, because it's not.
No.
They spent money. They got to go into the upper atmosphere.
Woohoo.
Please save the news headlines for actual accomplishments and news.
Yeah, like the fact that we actually pulled the trigger on actually creating a podcast.
Imagine, hey, that's a headline right there. They're going to be like, all the news sources, Fox News, CBS, I don't care which one. They're going to be like, look at guys, Lila and Taft started a podcast. Go check it out and make sure to leave a like and subscribe because it really helps them a lot. And leave a comment because that also boosts engagement.
They do. So let's transition this back to what we came here to talk about.
What was that?
Addictions. When I was originally trying to do this, I really thought that it would come out to be talking about like addictive video games. Like all over Facebook right now, you see these stupid lawsuits like, "Oh, is your kid addicted to Roblox? Join this class action lawsuit now."
I have Fortnite open right now.
Of course you do.
I am level 578. I probably play like 80 hours a week.
Now, I do have to say, like, video games and stuff definitely hit, they definitely touch an addiction point, whether it's smartphones, tablets, video games. Actually, I think I might prove a point right now. Hold on. Hey, Trey. Come here real quick.
True.
Tell everybody in here. Say what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? What are you doing in there?
Playing a soccer game in Roblox.
There we go.
Thank you. All right, you could go back.
That's all
to
we
doing what
needed
you
to
were
hear.
doing. Bye.
Thank you, Trey.
There you go. Just right there.
It's Roblox. I got my account hacked on Roblox, so I stopped playing.
I didn't. But I mean, like Roblox, Minecraft, they're all made to hit.
They're meant to be addictive. They hit your dopamine receptors, and you're all up in it.
Yeah, and I mean, we're gonna do a full episode on this, guys. I promise. But there's from when I was a kid all the way to current day, there's been a trend and an addiction that has spanned generations almost, that has spanned and survived the test of time. Do you know what that is, Lila?
Are we talking about trading cards here?
We are talking about trading cards here.
Oh
No. Now, we're going to do a whole episode one day where we are legit going to talk about our trading card collections, whether it be baseball cards, football cards, Pokemon cards.
We've got a lot.
There's a lot. Like this is just this is the trash pile from like recently of things.
Are you opening up your sealed collection, man? It's sealed for a reason.
I am not opening up my sealed collection, but I plan on showing my sealed collection in an upcoming episode.
This is a shameless plug. Link in the description to my Lila NFL challenge. There's not challenge, channel. There's currently only 2 videos up, but they're both me opening up football cards. So
they're good.
Subscribe to that, guys.
You know, if we're gonna do that, then I'm gonna link the Tonymon channel that I really don't upload to anymore, because in this economy, having a freaking Pokemon opening channel is like
2 videos on that. It's just expensive to make.
Very. But I have a whole channel, like shit, over 100 episodes, I think, of me opening Pokemon cards, and actually some pretty good freakouts there. From when I was hitting some Charizards and stuff. But yeah, trading cards, massively addictive, and I don't know why. I have no idea. I still, even though I'm not really buying too much anymore, because I mean, there's not really I'm not planning on collecting the current sets that are out.
But I couldn't even find them if I wanted to.
Exactly. They're scalped everywhere. Even out here in the middle of nowhere in upstate New York, I go to the Walmart. Now, when I first moved here a couple years ago, I would literally go to Walmart and I would look, and it was all packed. You know, it was like I picked up an Evolving Skies ETB out there for freaking MSRP. It was like $40. Picked it up, no big deal, and they were just like 10 of them on the shelf. And
those are worth like $300 now, bro.
Yeah, and I was just like, they're everywhere. I'm not even going to worry about it. And I guess somebody from the city came and was just driving around and was like, holy crap, this small town hasn't been hit yet. And now they hit it, and they hit the other closest one. And it's crazy, because you have the people that are addicted to it, the people that play it, the people that just do it for fun, and then you have the scalpers. And it's like this. And
the scalpers are doing it for everyone.
Yeah, and I would say there's scalpers across all forms of addiction. Like, you have the Roblox scalpers that they literally make these games where you walk in a straight line, but you can walk in that line faster if you give them Robux.
Just saying.
You know?
Good deal. It's a good deal.
Yeah.
You have, like, but going back to that whole trading card thing, the scalpers they're evil people too, because not only are they taking the product and they're selling it for more to people who are actually like collecting, like us adults with adult money, but here's where it hurts more. Pokemon primarily, even though a lot of adults enjoy them, primarily are made for kids. And the kids, maybe they can afford to buy 1 pack a month, and they can't even do that because these scalpers are buying those packs and they're selling them for $10 on eBay, which these kids don't have access to eBay. Like, I don't know why a thumbs up just appeared by my face. Did I do that? There was just like a thumbs up bubble just on my face. Thumbs up. I don't know. That was super odd. Yeah, Taff is showing it right now, guys. Look at the Pokemon Center website. Everything is sold out. It's absurd. I check Walmart. Oh, one thing. I go to Walmart. When I go to Walmart, I check to see if they have anything. Because if they have, like, if stuff is selling for more than you're buying it for, I'm gonna try to scalp too. And that's the problem. Is like, because if I don't, someone else is going to anyway. So I may as well read the bit. So this is MSRP, but plus $5 for Pokemon Center version. And then you're gonna go to eBay or Marketplace, wherever you want to go. CCG player. Okay, you're a pro. I didn't know you were a pro like that. That cannot be real. It got that bad? Dude, it wasn't even that bad during COVID when everything was bad.
Yeah, dude, the Evolving Skies booster box got nuts. I actually remember when it started taking off. Because I was getting it for, even from TCG player, I was getting it MSRP like no problem. And just MSRP easy. But then I started ripping it, and then I was just looking at my trash, and I started like kind of watching it go up and up and up and up, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. And then in the background of the Tony Mon channel, I had Evolving Skies product and stuff, and I was looking at it and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm locking that stuff in the case.
I'm mad, dude. I'm mad. When I was a kid, very young kid, like 7, 8, 9 maybe, I opened a black and white booster box. Like base set black and white. You know what you can pull from black and white? There's one card, a secret rare Pikachu. That's the only chase in that whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what the box is worth? Probably over $1,000.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like the $20 promo special delivery Bidoof. Got it from Pokemon Center, $20. It was a promo code. I spent $20. I get this for free, $300.
Let me grab something real quick.
Yeah.
Let me grab something real quick.
He's going to get off camera and he's going to grab himself because he's also addicted to that.
I'm gumping it. I'm gumping it.
He's like, yeah, I'm addicted to jerking it. We see that lotion in your background, dog. Is that Jergens? Jergens smooth. What is it? Soothing hand lotion with aloe. I have everybody looking in the background now. Just like, where is he seeing that? Nowhere, because it's not there. I lied to y'all.
All right, I'm back. I have no clue what you're yapping about. But this is all that remains of my sealed collection after the great devouring of my opening. So I have a dollar store pack from Dollar General, a $3 pack of Unbroken Bonds.
You have to keep those because I don't think they make those anymore.
Really?
Well, so they make the ones like that, but they don't. I don't think they make like the actual dollar packs, like where you would get like 3 cards in a pack.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I've been trying to find those because I was gonna make a video because I was gonna go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, or wherever had them, and I was gonna be like, hey, when you get a shipment of this, could you tell me, because I want to buy like one of your cases of them, and I just want to rip and see what you could get out of them because that's how strong the addiction was. But I could never find it. But
also,
where is it?
I have about 30 of these from McDonald's.
Those are awesome.
We're gonna open one now.
Ah, here we go. The addiction's hitting already. He's like,
I know you can pull nothing. I'm not losing any money. I worked at McDonald's. I got these for free. So.
Well, while you do that, so I actually pulled this, no crap, from one of those little 3-packs from the dollar store.
You did not.
I did. I sure did.
One of the most expensive cards you can pull.
Let's see, what is that? I'm gonna search it real quick just so we could see. I spent $1. AR.
This is just like junk in here outside of the pack. I think. Yeah, it's a bunch of garbage that no one wants. While I open this pack, Taff is looking up awesomeness. Let's do it. The pack is made out of paper.
A damaged one goes for $112.
Holy crap, dude. Alright. I'm putting the holo in the back. I already saw it. Unfortunately, I opened it weird. The holo's in the front.
Market price $237. That is crazy.
It's cool. Lapras. Are these McDonald's set?
Yeah. They should have the little McDonald's thing on them.
Yeah, these are actually just the McDonald's set cards. These are worth putting somewhere. But no, this was the first card that came out.
Mm.
Kind of buns, but okay. And a hollow Smeargle.
Hey, you can't go wrong with that though. That's pretty sweet.
They look cool at least.
They do.
Should we open another one?
Go for it.
Let's see if there's actually anything worth hitting in here.
But yeah, while he's doing that, I want to show something too. Whenever the scalpers and stuff, whenever like Pokemon was at its peak was like when Celebrations came out. It was like their, what was it, like 20 or 25 year thing?
25th, yeah.
And if I can't even spell correctly, but you know what? It picked it up. Celebrations.
Bruh. Let's try again. We're gonna open a Smeargle box.
That's gonna be the one box that doesn't have it in there.
We're ripping until we don't get Smeargle. What can you? I'd imagine you're looking for like a Pikachu in these, because I think that's all you can pull.
Probably, yeah. The Pikachu in there.
Cinchilia. I don't even know how to ever say their names. Flaffy. Okay, let's see. If I get Smeargle,
This is gonna be Smeargle. I'm gonna laugh so hard.
The Smeargle, my Pikachu. Boom.
Oh, nice.
Done and done. Surely that's worth something. Should I send that to PSA chat?
I can't even remember what they were called now.
Celebrations, Classic Collection?
No, it's not the Classic Collection. It was the what was it called? Jen got me one when they were at $200. They were like the big boxes that had like the playmat and the it's driving me crazy now.
Premium Collection.
Yes, Ultra Premium Collection.
I couldn't sit down until I named it.
Yeah, so these originally were $150. $119. Where is the original one? It wasn't this one. Or was it Ultra Premium Collection?
I also have these sealed from McDonald's. These were from like the adult Happy Meals. And you can pull a Grimace out of there.
How were those adult Happy Meals? Because I know, there it is. That's actually not as bad as I thought, $435. But
I would have thought more.
Yeah, but
I really thought more.
Yeah, same, because they have the gold Pikachu and the gold Charizard card in them. It was like super cool. But they were originally, like 149 or something like that. But like for a while they shot way up there, like $500, $600, $700. And then like the next one that came out, the pre-orders, people were like selling their pre-order for like $1,000, and then it wasn't even as good. So I just got it market value.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Exactly.
Timed up that water drink nicely, both at the same time.
Yeah, but so where I'm going with all this, like with how expensive these things are getting because of like just people being able to scalp and everything else.
Yeah.
Is the fact that like this right here, right? I got it for $40 or $50, $133. But it's because people are so addicted to trading cards that it's like a very marketable business to be able to just go to the store, buy everything, and then just turn around and sell it online, because people have to have it, and it's crazy.
They don't have to, but they think they have to.
They think and trying to get into the psychology of it, like trying to sound intelligent here, but
That'll be hard for you, man.
it's gonna be very hard. But let me get the intelligence going. It's I think it all comes down to FOMO with like the trading cards and the video games and like all the stuff that's not like physically addictive, like the things that are mentally addictive. I think it all comes down to FOMO, because like if you don't get it now, then somebody's going to make it more expensive. Or if you're not the first one to get it, you're not going to be able to make the content on it, because, everybody already pulled that. So if I pull it, it's not a big deal because everybody already did. Or if I don't play this game right now, how the hell am I going to tell all of my friends that I played it? Or if I don't make an episode on Mario Kart immediately, then maybe it won't get any traction.
Good, yeah. Some people may think that.
If you don't know, I was referencing the Off the Rails episode that Lila and
Check it out.
Yeah, check it out. It's actually a pretty good episode.
It's not as funny. It's a little bit more actually talking about a topic.
It's a good topic.
Quick-witted jokes. But I wanted to get a video out talking about the new game.
No, I actually learned a lot about it because I really didn't. As soon as I saw the price of the games for the Switch 2,
your brain turned off.
Yeah, it was instantly off. Like, it was like the price of that plus $100 games. I was like, yep, that's not in my budget or anywhere close to my budget. I mean, Pokemon cards aren't even in my budget anymore, and I was hella addicted to those things.
Yeah. It's got to be in my budget, man, because it's like I play all of those games, and it's the FOMO. I can't miss out. I've been playing them all until this point.
Well, I mean,
got to keep going.
Yeah, and this is how addicted to gambling. Just all over the place right now. This is how addicted to gambling I am. On the main channel, on the Minecraft server that both me and Lila both play on. Actually, you got the president and the vice president of the server right now, and we haven't done shit. But we're getting there. Maybe, but no. One of the guys that we play with, Remy, he actually built a casino on that server, and every time I get on, it doesn't matter if I get on and nobody's playing, I check my shop, see if I made any diamonds. If I made any diamonds, they 100% instantly go into his roulette wheel.
Yep. How much have you made? Or I should say, how much have you lost?
That's the funny thing, is in that I am up a lot. I don't know what happened, but last time I played it, it just gave me like crappy used gear. Like I got a used elytra out of it, and I hit the jackpot. I got 10 random things. I don't know what happened there. We had to take a little pause there because we may or may not have lost somebody.
I might not have. My camera may not have died. It did not die.
So yeah, FOMO. It's a huge thing. But I think another like keeping it like within the brain meat over here is of other types of like mental addictions. Like you have the addiction of people just being addicted to like Katy Perry, like we saw earlier, kissing the ground and acting crazy. Is like being addicted to attention, or like nowadays, this is where we get into the fun stuff. Nowadays, it seems like people are addicted to victimization.
Oh yeah.
That's like a huge thing right now. Like everybody, it's not even, I don't think like everybody just wants to be a victim, but people got so used to being a victim or saying I'm offended or saying this, that, and the other, that it became almost an addiction to them. Like if they're not offended by something, then they don't feel like they're getting attention. So they have to be offended by something, and not just be offended by it, but like overly expressing how much of an offense it is to them for literally anything. Let it be YouTube comments, let it be videos or TikToks, which is a whole nother addiction. Oh, you're getting canceled podcasts. Like how dare he talk about me? Like anything, like you look at somebody the wrong way and it offends them. You say something and then it could be considered a microaggression. So they're now offended. And then you have people that are offended for other people who are not offended so they can be offended and get their little dose of dopamine that they get from it.
And we talked about that in our last episode.
We did. We covered that a little bit in the actual getting canceled episode. It's like this crazy thing. Like it seems like everybody is addicted to something. And leave in the comment section. I'm curious to see what the people listening or seeing or watching like are addicted to, because everybody has some kind of an addiction. If you think about it, you have people that are addicted to food, like me. I stress eat. That's why I look like a pile of chewed bubblegum, which is also why I'm on weight loss medicine, which brings me to talking about people who are addicted to weight loss medicine.
Yeah. I'm addicted to making thumbnails for our channel, which is why I'm currently making a thumbnail for the video that we are currently doing.
It's so true though. It's like you have people that like they take Ozempic. You know, like me, I lost 25 pounds so far. Look at me go. I'm pretty excited about it. You know, like I've lost 25 pounds. However, the medication that I'm on ran out and the pharmacy has a backlog. And now, like for like 30 minutes, I had like this brief mental freak out. Like, shit, I'm going to gain all of that weight back instantly now because I don't have my medication. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to develop my fat appetite again. You know, not even thinking over the past month, you know, haven't been eating as much. So I shrank my stomach down to get used to eating smaller portions, which I'm still doing now. But it was just that micro freak out that I had that was like, well, shit, like now I'm going to get fat again, which I still am, I still think I'm fat, but I'm 25 pounds less fat. But it's like, it's just the thought process that you go through almost made me think like, Jesus Christ, am I addicted to this shit already? No, I just had a brief freak out and overreaction, but some people take that to the extreme, and that's where it's like, okay, are you addicted to the medication, or are you addicted to being noticed for being skinnier, or are you addicted to the attention you're going to get because you're blowing this thing way out of proportion? Because now you're a victim of a pharmacy backlog. It's I don't know. It's weird. It's like a mental fuck up.
What should we... Okay, this is literally... What other podcast will you find where they're talking about behind-the-scenes decisions on the podcast, other than our podcast here? What should the words on our thumbnail be for this one? Like, I like to do 3 words, because it's not too much, it's not too little. I was thinking Our Strange Addictions, kind of like the My Strange Addictions shit.
I kind of like that.
All right, we'll do that.
Wait, see, this is a podcast where you are learning everything about us. Like... Nobody knows that we're addicted to cards and vape and attention. And
I'm not addicted to vape, just Taft, guys. I don't do that. I'm a good boy.
Now, here's an addiction that I think that I have that can resonate a lot with the cancel culture community. Is I think, and I'm curious to see if it's just a thing, if it's an addiction, or just something that I do. But I'm addicted to overthinking everything. This is how much I overthink. I overthought our first episode that I made a 2-page episode planner on how we were going to do our first episode. Funny story. We did not use it at all. But the lead up to it, it was just a complete overthinking. Just like for this episode, I tried to overthink and come up with good things. And everything was just about the D-rugs.
Yeah.
So it's like I overthink constantly. Like every task I do is completely overthought, run through trials, and yet I still miss something and it messes up. But
I'm a big overthinker as well. Yeah.
It's just, and I know it probably resonates with a lot of people right now, like the people that have anxiety were overthinkers. So it's like a huge thing now. And it's like, is it an addiction or is it just a mental issue that I'm having?
It's a mental issue. It's actually called anxiety, Taft. You can look that up. It's called anxiety. A lot of people have it.
My son's
A lot of
killing me right
people-
now because I'm addicted to food, and all I see is just this chocolate muffin just going in and out of my camera.
There's a floating chocolate muffin in and out of the frame. It's like, imagine just like if I was over here and just, ooh, Pokemon?
Yeah, I know. It's like I didn't know if I was actually going crazy with a mental condition, like I was just hallucinating
Schizophrenia.
a slice of
Schizophrenia
pizza
is
coming
also
into
not
the
an addiction.
camera.
Schizophrenia is also a disorder and not an addiction. Just so you know that.
It's because I don't have my medication. I'm seeing shit. I'm seeing
There's pizza!
I'm seeing chocolate muffins flying through the air over here. I don't get it.
That's so funny. Yeah, I kept seeing that too, and I was just not going to say anything. But then you pointed out, I was like, yeah, that's so funny.
So have you seen the movie Dodgeball? You haven't seen Dodgeball?
I haven't seen Dodgeball. Does it have Adam Sandler?
No, it has Vince Vaughn and hold on.
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up because this is how I feel right now. This is so stupid. I've hold on. I don't know if okay. This is
Time to sauce it up. Oh, boy,
hold
it's
on,
my-
hold on. Okay, let me see. Let me restart this because this is how I feel. Like literally sitting here right now, this is how I feel. Let me jump over into the screen view, and this is how I feel. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is it
We
right now.
punch the pizza dough down, and it's time to sauce it up. Oh boy, is my mouth watering. You're gonna want to put a big dollop of that tangy red dead center on the dough, then use the cheese to
This is-
shove it to the edge.
this is-
Make it
Sure, I think you should take a look at. Whoa! What? What have I said about knocking? Always knock.
So during the course of this movie, so he owns Globo Gym, and he used to be this like huge fat guy, but he lost all this weight and he's all muscular, right? And
Okay.
like there's several scenes in the movie where he like taunts himself with food, like, yeah, you want to eat that, don't you, fatty? You know, but it's like him overcoming, you know, himself, like to stay fit. And this is why I feel this way right now, right? Because Doritos, Flavor
Goldfish.
Blast Goldfish, Thin Mints,
Goldfish. Half.
random floating freaking muffin,
I would keep complaining.
marshmallow cake, but I don't eat any of it. It's literally just sits here. My desk is a mess right now, but it just
Yeah.
sits here staring at me in the face, and I'm just like, yeah, you want to get into that, don't you, little fatty, like you chewed bubblegum looking ass. You know, this is how I am. But I have a gas station cola here. Am I drinking that? No, I'm drinking water.
Taft. Mountain Dew.
Truth.
Root
Truth
beer.
bombs.
Dr. Pepper. Another Mountain Dew. That was loud. Jeez. My desk
Oh,
has
Jesus.
about 50 different empty cans on it.
The muffins in the camera are multiplying. There's two now.
There's two now.
There's
oh my
two
god.
now.
That's a little bit too many.
That's
Two-
too
that's
too
one-
many.
That's too many.
It's too many. But I've seen people that are like so addicted to taking this weight loss medication that like their face starts looking like it's sinking in because they've just been nonstop going at it. Or they just start developing all the loose skin because their body hasn't had the time to adjust to the weight loss that they have going on. And it's and then you have people that are just addicted to weight loss in general, like that one girl that was on YouTube that looks like Skin and Bones now, where they go from just being addicted to the attention of losing weight into an actual eating disorder,
Yeah.
like anorexia and bulimia. And if stuff doesn't work fast enough, then they go to the extreme of doing that. And then you have the people that are just addicted to food in general, and then they become overeaters. And then you have TV shows like My 600 Pound Life. But then you have the scalpers of those communities too, because you have these
1,000
assholes.
pounds.
They end up with what do they call them? They call them feeders. Have you heard of feeders yet?
No.
They are the scalpers of the weight gain community. They are literally people that get aroused and get like this sense of power from like feeding people, like getting them to eat an exorbitant amount of food.
That's gross.
And it's weird. But then you have what they call like death feeders or I forgot what the term that they use. But essentially, like they get the pleasure of like their end goal is to ultimately feed people to the point where they no longer are alive. It's crazy.
Yuck. Speechless there.
Yeah, pretty dark stuff over here on the Getting Canceled podcast. Like,
yeah, let's get away from this darkness here, and let's wrap things up by looking at one more thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
Look at that list. Let's look at that list of addictions that the old Google had pulled up.
All right, so we're, I mean, yeah. So the 15 most common. Yeah. Let's check this out. Whoa. Okay. Oh, we covered a good amount of these already. Okay, so we have we got the definition of addiction. We have physical addictions, like vapes,
like sex,
drugs, vapes.
I see it highlights cocaine on there. So
yep,
it's a drug.
It's like highlighted, like cocaine.
Cocaine.
We have
has an addiction to that already. Now they want more cocaine.
Yeah, it is Charlie Sheen. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Mr. Tiger Blood over there. We have behavioral addictions. And these are let's see. Okay, so this is where your addiction comes in. My food addiction. Your OnlyFans addictions, work addiction.
Wait, you said my addiction, and I nodded my head, not realizing you were talking about pornography.
Yeah, that's on you, dog.
Yeah.
Impulse control disorders. That's not really addiction. So we have mental health and addiction. Okay, so that kind of goes into that. Behavioral addictions, physical addictions, impulse addictions. And then it just goes into weird things like what is the most expensive D-rug out there? I don't.
This isn't really a good list. I want like actual addictions.
Yeah.
Like, what addictions can be. Let's find a new list.
Yeah, I think this is one that they want you to just click each thing so they could get their ad revenue on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here we go. So number 15 is your addiction. Then we have a hallucinogen addiction.
So like mushrooms.
Yeah, like jumping on the mushroom train. Here we go. Video game addiction.
Let's do a contest here. Let's make this a game.
All right.
Whoever has more of these addictions loses.
Okay.
I've already got 2.
Oh, of ones that you have?
Ah.
Okay, so yeah, a video game addiction, I would definitely say one. A shopping addiction.
No.
Let us know in the comment section if you have these guys. I'm really curious.
Please let us know so we can like make fun of you. I would have this one, but I unfortunately am playing solos in a duos lobby.
Internet addiction.
Yeah, that's 3 for me.
A gambling addiction.
I don't think mine counts as gambling.
Inhalant addiction.
That would be what you have, the vapes, right?
No, I think this is like those people that are I saw it on a show a long time ago. But the people that were buying like the keyboard cleaners and like sitting in their car and like huffing the shit out of them. Cannabis addiction. Food addiction.
I don't have a food addiction. I wish I could, but I just don't.
A stimulant addiction. A prescription drug addiction. This is the people that I was talking about. Opioid addiction. Tobacco and nicotine, I guess that would fall under that. And of course, the number 1 is alcohol addiction.
I only have 3, surprisingly. I thought I'd have more, but I guess I've done a good job keeping myself away from things that'll get me addicted.
Yeah.
Fortunately enough.
And
I think your floating muffins are back.
Oh, God. And I have 5, so 1/3 of the way. Just keep going.
And since you lose, you have to edit the video.
Oh, son of a Bitch.
Punishment. Not like you were doing it anyway.
I know. I know.
I feel like it's a fair punishment.
Yeah, that's
Thumbnail.
fair.
I made the thumbnail, so I think we're good.
Yeah, so I guess we could go ahead and wrap this up while I can spend the next 2 hours torturing myself with flavor blasted extra cheddar goldfish.
They should make a vape flavored like that for you, man. That'd have you dying. You'd be on that all day.
Yeah.
Listen, this was a great episode. We did great. We did face cams. Let us know in the comments if you like the face cam or if you like the Minecraft just sitting in a chair looking at the wall.
Minecraft
I think
or
obviously
face
one
cam?
is better. But we can do Minecraft. We can go back to Minecraft if you prefer it.
If you hate us.
If you hate how we look, you say, hey, you guys are too handsome for me.
Yeah, you
I
can't
prefer to see
handle
your
it.
Minecraft skins.
I just if this video is just making you sit there in a puddle, then we apologize.
Stop jacking off while watching this video. That's not my fault. I'm so sorry. This is just the way I look. But no.
Jesus Christ, save some for the rest
Leave
of
a
us,
like,
dude.
Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you loved, what you hated. We want to hear both. And if you have anything that you want us to cover in the future, put that down there below, and we'll react to that as soon as possible. We'll make an episode on that because we like your ideas. We want to do your ideas. We want to build a community here. We want to be engaged. But most importantly, we want to get canceled. So please, if you hated us, let us know in the comments. And leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Links to channels that we mentioned will be in the description. Have a great rest of your day or nights, whatever it is.
And share us around, guys. And by the way, if you are watching this, we are on like all podcast platforms at this point. So
Spotify.
If you just want to listen, check it out. We have, if you check out our Buzzsprout account, the link is in there. You can see all of our accounts from there. Check it out. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Times as well.
Do it. All right, we'll see y'all later, man.
Yeah, see y'all.
This is the Getting Canceled podcast with Taff and Lola.